the girls have put something else up or moved something. It's really lovely. It's a really lovely space. I'm just going to press the button on there. So yeah, I've done. This is the third one of these runs of Unplugged gigs, and it's I really enjoyed just being here with people, and I just want to play you a couple of songs and have a chat. And if there's anything that you want to ask or anything at any point, you can. So I'm going to start with this is The Circle Game by Joni Mitchell. I've talked a lot about how much Joni has influenced me as an artist, but also how much my mum through Joni Mitchell has influenced me, because when I was little, I'm sure I used to get it in utero. You know, she used to listen to Joni Mitchell records when I was cooking, and then she'd like play them to her belly. And then when I was really small, there was just a couple of years between. I've got an older brother, and there was just a couple of years when my brother was at school and my dad was at work, and I just have a very few precious memories of being at home with my mum when it was just me and my mum. I think if you're the firstborn, you know, my brother obviously had a lot of that, but I didn't get so much just one-on-one time with my mum. And I do remember when I was really small, so I was, you know, must have been younger than 5, I went to school when I was 5, so and she's always got Joni Mitchell records on, Joni Mitchell and Paul Simon. So but that's another story, the Graceland album. But this song, The Circle Game, just always reminds me of my mum every time I sing it. So feel free to sing along if you'd like to. Yesterday, a child came out to wander. Caught a dragonfly inside a jar. Fearful when the sky was full of thunder, and tearful at the falling of a star. And the seasons, they go round and round, and the painted ponies go up and down. We're captive on the carousel of time. We can't return, we can only look behind from where we came, and go round and round and round in a circle game. I should practice one. Then the child moved 10 times round the seasons, skated over 10 clear frozen streams. Words like, when you're older, masterpieces, and promises of someday fill his dreams. And the seasons, they go round and round, and the painted ponies go up and down. We're captive on the carousel of time. We can't return, we can only look behind from where we came, and go round and round and round in a circle game. 16 springs and 16 summers gone now. Cartwheels turn to cartwheels through the town. We're telling, take your time, it won't be long now, before you drag your feet to slow the circles down. And the seasons, they go round and round, and the painted ponies go up and down. We're captive on the carousel of time. We can't return, we can only look behind from where we came, and go round and round and round in the circle game. So the years spin by some grandeur coming true. There'll be new dreams, maybe better dreams and plenty before that last revolving year is through. And the seasons, they go round and round, and the painted ponies go up and down. We're captive on the carousel of time. We can't return, we can only look behind from where we came and go round and round and round in the circle again. And go round and round and round in the circle again. Woo. Thank you very much.
Joking. Lucky that didn't come out with
Yeah, learning to cough off mic was, when, you know, you're sort of singing the first few gigs and it's sort of turn away from the microphone. It feels really unnatural after a while.
So it's just bad manners to die at a gig.
Yeah, if you could not die, that would be great.
Paperwork. Oh man.
Yeah.
Musicians, paperwork.
Oh, don't.
Should have been
Don't,
making a shit.
don't even go there.
That's what tour managers are for, isn't it?
Oh, I don't know what's worse, the paperwork or a tour manager. Yeah, let's go. So, no, that's not true. I would love to have a tour manager. So, as long as I don't have to do what I'm told. None of this talk in front of Shelley. She doesn't know what she's taken on.
Sorry, did you say?
Yeah, she's
Right there.
You go to Nashville again.
No, that's not true. I do what Shelley tells me. Normally because what she wants me to do is also what I want to do, so that's well, all the time so far. So this is Wanderlust, which was on my album Atlas last year, and this actually was a springtime song originally. And there's the line, we managed to do it again, Shelley, so the clocks have just changed, haven't they?
Yes.
Yeah, there's a line in it that says 2 more days the clocks will change. And I did a gig with Shelley at the Langston Chapel, and it was like, that day.
Yeah,
It was that day.
Was.
So yeah, this gig should have been 2 days ago for this song to be accurate. But feel free to sing along if you'd like to. Shed my skin, start again. The world's gone round the sun again. 2 more days, the clocks will change. My bags are packed, it's time to go. I've been here long enough to know if I don't go now, I never will. This time I give in to wanderlust. Sometimes a craving is far too much. I'm ready to go. Heart and soul, give in to wanderlust. Oh, give in to wanderlust. Oh, it won't be long, and I'll arrive. I'll lose an hour, but gain the time. If I don't go now, I never will. This time I'll give in to It's far too much, I'm ready to go. Heart and soul, give in to wanderlust. Oh, give in to wanderlust. Oh, and I won't sit here waiting. It's mine for the taking, 'cause I got this feeling that now I believe that this time I'll give in to wanderlust. Sometimes the craving is far too much, I'm ready to go. Heart and soul, give in to wanderlust. Oh, give in to wanderlust. Oh, give in, give in, give in. Oh, give in to wanderlust. Oh, shed my skin, start again.
Beautiful.
Thank you very much. It's lovely to hear you singing along. I'm going to, so I'm just going with the connections in my head, which is sometimes it's a really good idea and sometimes it isn't. I wrote that song with Shelley Poole, amongst other people, who is the daughter of Brian Poole and the Tremolos. So what I usually say is, depending on your vintage, one of those people will mean something to you, hopefully. Shelley Poole was half of Alicia's Attic, so the other half was her sister. We hang out now because it's kind of my life now. And this, it's not at all. She does his songwriting. She did text me on my birthday, which was cool. But and I sometimes I get you and her mixed up because one of you is Shelley with an E and one of you isn't. I think you're Shelley with an E, aren't you? And she's Shelley without an E. So yeah, if you get weird messages, it's
You might get random.
yeah, or like random. I'm not texting the wrong Shelley.
We wrote a song together.
Did we? I've done it where I've called the wrong Kim. My vocal coach is called Kim and she lives in Spain, and I Skyped her once instead of Kim Archer, and she answered the phone. She answered with this look on her face like, hello? Sorry, wrong Kim. Nice to see you. Also wrote this with Shelley, amongst other people. This is called, it's really new and I haven't named it yet. Well, it's not that new. It's like when you haven't named a baby for ages and then it's too late. I'm calling it Joyride, but I'm not sure that's its name. You know that episode of Friends and it's like, Ben, I don't think that's his name. I don't think that's his name. So I'm calling it Joyride. The working title. I was up for a joyride, but you had other plans. With your broken taillights, you became my safe place of land. When I was left and lost and wild, you were the constant in my life. In the front seat
The visual makes me think of like driving on a really long road, like escaping, right? Leaving all the rest of the crap behind.
You mean like Friday?
Yeah, like
Like that thing we did the other day.
yeah.
Yeah,
Amazing.
that's exactly what it was. It was
40, 34.
The endlessly 34.
This is no roundabouts.
But I hazard a guess what it's about. Is it obvious what it's about? I think. Well, not you. You're not allowed to.
I was going to say, I know.
So I've joked for a long time that the longest and least dysfunctional relationship I've had in my life is with my car. My car, I think, is 25. I've been driving that car for 23 years. 23 years. Yeah, definitely, with the exception of my dad. I should probably stop there. But yeah, I love my car, and it's just it's kind of sad, really. But you know, things have come and gone, and people have come and gone, and I've been in relationships, and those relationships have ended. And every time I leave, I'm still driving the same car, and it's just, it's, you know, yeah. Two things that won't let you down: it's my car and Monster Mick. The burger van on Portsdown Hill is always there for you. It's always there. What should we do? Right. So this is another one from Atlas, and I think this is so the Atlas album is a journey, and it's inspired by my love of travel, and it starts with leaving to go on a journey, and then things happen, and you learn stuff about yourself, hopefully along the way, and then return home. And then we sit down and have a think about what we've done when we get back. And that's the if you listen to the whole album, I wanted to get back to the album being an experience in itself. You know, when I first got into music, I fell in love with my dad's record collection when I was a teenager. And you'd sit down and you'd listen to the whole thing. Like, and I think now that vinyl's coming back, that is. Popularity is regaining popularity, and the one of the things about streaming is that it's just all singles. It's, you know, you just listen to, even if you get anybody to listen to a whole song, it's just that one song in isolation. And how so when I came to write Atlas, I wanted the whole body of work to mean something, so you can listen to each individual song and that it still has its own story, but if you put them together you get a fuller experience. I think that was my intention. And this is Put Down My Bags, which is a song that I wrote about just needing to take a rest, like needing to take a pause. And I think I've been, when I was younger, I was an insufferable perfectionist, and that I'm glad to say has been beaten out of me probably 20 years ago. But I think it's actually really painful. It's a really painful way to live. Like, even if things are really, really good, you're still not happy, and it wasn't. Yeah, I'm glad that that's gone, but the workaholism remained, and actually learning to stop, and you know, the way that we live now, where there's just so much to do constantly, all the time, and you're constantly like. I'm sure many of you have heard me say, I think I'm going to die of emails. I think, you know, you'll just find my body under a pile of notifications of stuff. And then I just, and although that was a joke when I first said it, I do think it makes people ill. I think it makes us mad. It makes us crazy. And learning to just find your own stillness is something that I know really helps me, but I have to work at that. And this song, Put Down My Bags, is my nan used to say, and I'm always talking about my nan, but my nan lived until she was nearly 101, and she used to say all the time, you have to have a little rest. Have a little rest, darling. I'm like, but Nan, I'm doing a degree and I've got all this to do, and I've got, you know, blah blah blah, and I've got all these things, and just laugh it off, like, don't have a rest, don't be so ridiculous. And then after a while, I was like, well, she's the one that's 100. Maybe she's got a point. Maybe she knows something that I don't know. And whenever I do, and the sort of the link of the travelling is that whenever I have been away, or I don't know if you do this, but there's the busyness and there's the doing stuff and there's the seeing loads of things and there's the rushing about, and that can be really fun. And then when I come back, the memories that I have are the things that really lodge in and the things where we were just still for a minute. So Chris and I went to Egypt in January. We were very lucky to have this amazing trip to Egypt, and the things that I remember is that there was one day that we went out to see all the monuments and stuff, and we went to the pyramids, and they took us to all these different places, and it's so much constant facts all day long, and you know, looking at this and everything's a billion years old, and it's very overwhelming, and there's a lot of people, and it's just incredible to be there. But what I remember is the 10 minutes that he said, we can sit here for a minute, go and you know, feel free to, you know, I'm going to stop talking for 10 minutes, is basically what he said. All day. No kings or facts or pharaohs or anything for 10 minutes. And I just went and I just sat quietly and just looked, and that's the thing that's lodged in my memory. So
I bet you could experience the scale of it in your body then, when the noise was shushed.
and you're looking at it and you think, oh, it's only over there, and then look at the people and they're like this. It's so big and it's so old, and it really is incredible, and it was an amazing trip. But the things that I feel I take away are the bits when I can be a little bit more still, and if that is a lesson for life, then that's what I'm still learning, I think.
Did you notice the chap sitting on top there on his camel? There's a guy that in between the pyramids, and he's often up there just sitting on his camel. He's there all day. I think he's a police or army or something. He's just up there, and it's very atmospheric when you see that. You see whoever big pyramid it is, and next to that on a sand dune there's a guy on a camel. Now you say it's about that big, but it's very very big in its smallness.
Yeah, I mean, I could.
Of the size, I guess, doesn't it? You can see that.
See, I'm just imagining now, like the father Ted Seymour-Dougal with the cows.
Yeah.
So these are near.
It's a small far away.
Yeah, the ones outside of far away. Yeah.
Just the perspective of it all melting your head.
It is. It's absolutely mind blowing, and I think, and this is, you know, we're very lucky to have. You don't have to go miles and miles to appreciate the things that people have done that have come before us, and like, you know, the like the 400-year-old wall right behind us, and all that sort of thing. But I think it can be an incredible leveler. And so this is a song about sitting still and how good it is for you. Sorry, I thought I could live with it, but I can't. Oh, this one's got a built-in tuner. Bear with. How have I made it go out of tune? I think I must be
It's damp today.
giving out heat. Do you remember some of the facts, some of the numbers? It was so overwhelming that Chris has come away, before we'd even come home, he'd signed up to do an Egyptology course.
Wow, that's cool.
It is bonkers, is what it is. It's bonkers.
Can you speak hieroglyphics yet?
Tell the Cleopatra
Some.
thing.
Well, so I said our tour guide told us all that, you know, a lot of things, and there's a lot of pharaohs, and there's like 18 dynasties and all sorts. And I said to him, you don't hear of many queens. You only really hear of Cleopatra. Were there many? And he said, well, Cleopatra that we know was the 7th Cleopatra. There were 6 before her, and there were many. Well, there were several other queens. And he said, so we went to a place called Saqqara, which is outside Cairo, but it's where the first pyramid is, where the trial run was. And he said, this pyramid is 4,700 years old. And he said, to put it into perspective, he said Cleopatra, the Cleopatra that we know, Cleopatra the 7th, died in 30 BC. Okay? And he said, and her death is closer to the construction of the Empire State Building than the first pyramid.
Wow.
And you kind of assume that it was all the same time. you know, the pharaohs and Tutankhamun and Jesus and Julius Caesar, and it was all the same time.
Yeah, it all kind of get lumped
It was,
together.
they were
didn't it?
thousands of years apart.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Dumbledore and Father Christmas and everything. It's all
All the same time, right? Lawrence of Arabia, yeah, all of those, all the same window. Yeah.
James Bond, everyone.
It was a busy week that week.
It was a busy lot of
I mean,
stuff
when you're
happening.
in creative flow, it just keeps coming, doesn't it?
Well,
Whether
yeah.
it makes sense or not. But here we go. I've got it. Thank you for that's a good Cleopatra story. Everyone loves a good Cleopatra story. This is called Put Down My Bags. I'm ready to put down my bags for a while and take in the view. I've been wandering, wayfaring, mile after mile, exploring on the move. I'm so far from home, and it's so far to go. But for now, I'm ready to put down my bags. Take in the moment. Be with my heart, beat for now. Take in the moment, 'cause when all's said and done, it's all we ever had. I'm ready to put down my bags for a way. I'm taking a breath. I've been busying, buzzing, day after day. Let that be enough. There's so much to do, and that will always be true. But for now, I'm ready to put down my bags. Take in the moment. Be with my heart, beat for now. Take in the moment, 'cause when all's said and done, it's all we ever had. Ooh, take in the moment, it's all we ever had.
Beautiful.
So, okay, I'm gonna have a. This is the dulcimer. The dulcimer. So, back to my Joni Mitchell obsession. It's okay. I haven't learned to play it not sitting on the floor yet. So this is a dulcimer, and Joni, forgive me if I'm telling you things you already know, Joni Mitchell was famous for using strange guitar tunings, and she used the guitar in really innovative and creative ways, and she would make up or making up her own tunings makes it sound like she did it with plasticine, but you know, she would create tunings, and people would sit around and try and work out what she's done, and trying to, you know, what are the chords for this, and whatever you do doesn't sound quite right, because what she's made the guitar a different instrument by what she's done with it. And I started reading her biography a while back, and what it says almost right at the beginning is that she had polio when she was a child, which left her with weakness in her wrists and she couldn't play in standard tuning. So, but she just had such an instinct to sing and to create and to write and to play that she was like, okay, I won't do that then. She just sort of moved stuff around, moved things around and adapted it to create something that she could play. So with a lot of open tuning, sometimes you don't need to do the bar chords, you don't need to hold down loads of strings together, which is really hard and takes a lot of strength and many years usually to be able to do that and have the chords ring out cleanly. So by using open tuning, she came up with a really distinctive sound that gave her a canvas for the kind of storytelling song that she writes without it being so physically taxing on her hands. And this is another thing that she took to. So this is a dulcimer where a lot of the time you only need one fingertip to play a melody. It's only got 4 strings, and you can just stick. This is what I call sausage across. That you just you haven't got to remember that that one's like that. So it's just whack your sausage on sort of thing. I didn't tell that joke. That happened in your own mind. I'd just like to say. So I've been thinking about getting one for so one of my favourite Joni albums is Blue, and there's loads. I'm just gonna ignore that. One of my favourite Joni albums is Blue, and there's several songs on there where she uses a dulcimer. And I've been thinking about getting one for about 20 years, and then I spoke to Chris about it. I think it was the Friday, and then by the Monday we'd been to Hobgoblin in Southampton and bought one, only to discover that. So she played the dulcimer, but it's also she still tuned it differently. So it's tuned down a whole tone from where it is, and she swapped these 2 strings over. So this has been to our luthier to swap the 2 strings over and have some work done on it, and that was in January. So I'm still learning how to play it, and I haven't learned how to play it not sitting on the floor yet. So when we did the Laurel Canyon show, we did Carey, which is from the Blue album, and I've got my long hippie dress on, and I got myself all comfortable like that and sat down, and then at the end of the song, the applause has died down. It's like, I haven't thought this through at all.
Chris,
Thank you, 100 people of New Milton. Please avert your eyes. So this is California, which the lyrics to this song are just amazing. She wrote this on holiday in Greece when she'd had a series of breakups, and what I said, what do you do? What do we do, girls, when you're fed up with boys? You go on holiday with a girlfriend. So she'd gone to Greece with one of her girlfriends, and she'd written several songs while she was there, and this is one of them. So she's actually Canadian, but really felt at home in Laurel Canyon in California. So. Sitting in a park in Paris, France, reading the news, and it sure looks bad. They won't give peace a chance. There was just a dream some of us had. Still a lot of land to see, but I wouldn't want to stay here. It's too old and cold and seldom its ways here. But California, oh California, I'm coming home. Gonna see the folks I dig. I'll even kiss a sunset pig. California, I'm coming home. I met a redneck on a Grecian isle. He did the goat dance very well. He gave me back my smile, but he kept my camera to sell. Oh, that rogue, the red rogue. He cooked good omelets and stews, and I might have stayed on with him there, but my heart cried out for you. California, oh California, I'm coming home. Make me feel good, rock and roll band.
me down a red dirt road. There were lots of pretty people there, reading Rolling Stone, reading Vogue. Said, how long can you hang around? I said, a week, maybe two, just until my skin turns brown. Then I'm going home to California. Oh, California, I'm coming home. Will you take me as I am, strung out on another man? California, I'm coming home. Oh, it gets so lonely when you're walking and the streets are full of strangers. All the news of home you read, more about the war and the bloody changes. Oh, will you take me as I am? 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 As I am.
Thank you very much.
I
And,
didn't realise you would play it like a drum as well with the thing. It's cool that, isn't it?
yeah,
You've got like the rhythm and the melody all in the one.
it's a lot of noise for just four
Yeah.
little strings, isn't it?
Yeah.
So,
I've not seen one played, I don't think. Have we seen? I don't know.
It's this kind
a
of family of
first.
instruments, and sometimes people play them with hammers and.
Oh,
and
okay,
and
good.
There's not many of them in Gothic rock, I
No,
have
it's
to admit. and industrial. Yeah.
Talk amongst yourselves while I get off the floor.
You did it.
It's made by a company called Atlas. weirdly
Oh,
enough.
is it? Oh, how
Yeah, the
goodness.
model is Atlas.
Oh,
Yeah.
the synchronicity.
There was only
Exactly
one
that.
in the shop, and I was like, well,
There's an
it's mine.
Atlas.
It's already mine, isn't it? We just need to. Obviously
Was meant
belongs to me.
be.
Yeah, I've been really enjoying learning to play it, and it's really lovely to have the Laurel Kenyon show. I'm doing a solo version. I'm working on a solo version of that show called Troubadour, which is the celebration of the solo performer art form. And people sometimes, so this has come out of this conversation where people will say to me, what kind of music do you do? And I've just always called it acoustic singer-songwriter, like forever. And over the years, what I noticed when Atlas came out, when people so it was very well reviewed, which I'm very grateful for. It was lovely, but people are calling it a country album, and I would never have called myself a country artist. But I think it's partly the storytelling that's in my songs and how the genre of country itself has changed. But people were calling it a country album, and then something clicked in my head that what I've been doing, as far as I'm concerned, is the same thing I've been doing for 20 years, probably more than that. But I just sing and I write songs and I accompany myself. And some people call it folk, some people call it pop. And I found that whatever happens to be fashionable, people call it that. Which is nice, which is really nice. But then if you think about it, like every generation has got their own heroes of, one singer, sing one voice, one guitar, and it just made me think about that tradition and how that's changed over the years. And what I'm working on at the moment is I'm trying to find a through line. I'm sure it exists. From it says Bob Dylan on the poster, but really it's Woody Guthrie. It's one back from him. So Woody Guthrie influenced Bob Dylan, and I'm trying to find a through line from Woody Guthrie to Ed Sheeran. I'm sure there's Woody influenced Bob Dylan, influenced Joni Mitchell, influenced blah 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 blah, and right up to Ed Sheeran. And I'm going to play all the songs, and I'm going to do them in order, and I'm going to, with the as close to the styles as I can get, and just kind of show the evolution of that with maybe some of my own songs weaved in with those artists that influenced things that I've written. But the problem is, once you get to Joni Mitchell, it just goes And everyone says Joni Mitchell. So it's like Bob Dylan, Woody Guthrie influenced Bob Dylan, influenced Joni Mitchell, influenced everybody. And it's everyone, absolutely everyone cites Joni Mitchell. Everyone I found so far cites Joni Mitchell as a reference. And Stevie Nicks, Katie Tunstall, Passenger, like everybody cites Joni as an influence. And
So you could take so many pathways, couldn't you, to get to Ed Sheeran actually? Take so many.
yeah, and it's not a linear thing, is it?
Yeah,
It's just
not
it
at
was
all.
I was just
Yeah.
going down that rabbit hole in my mind. Like I bet there is a way through that maze,
Yeah.
and that would be what interests me listening to the music is how we're all still just standing here with 6 strings, and what all those different people have done with that. Well, yeah, I've got 12 at the moment. So it was Mother's Day recently, and this is She Is the Moon that I wrote for my mum for Mother's Day a few years ago. She asked me for her song before she dies, because they always write songs when people die. And she said about 10 years ago, she said, "Can I have my song before I die, please?" I'm like, and then I thought, oh, well, that's only fair. And it still took me 10 years to do it. I was like, what do you say to your mum? But she just, yeah, she's just one of those people that everyone's having a lovely time because she's done 1,000 things that nobody's seen, you know. And yeah. So this is She's the Moon from my mum, and I can never play it next to Circle Game because it uses the same tuning and it does my head in. So if you think it sounds like Circle Game, it's supposed to. So. I don't normally point it out.
The waves crash on the shore. No need to worry anymore. The ocean tide does not ignore the days. The time. Enjoy your walks on the beach. Sail the wave you seek. All you want is all it needs someday. Sometime.
little. I think once I knew I could play something in a Joan tuning, that was half the work. So I think, yeah, last one. Sorry, I'm not looking at you. I'm checking the time. Just.
Wayne's World extreme close-up.
Yeah. Wayne's World extreme close-up. What have we got here? Oh, that's John. Hi,
John's
Tom.
watching.
Yeah. Anyway. So, do you want a song about my nan? Or do you want a love song? You can choose.
It's your show.
About your nan.
About my nan?
Yeah.
Okay. So this is True North. I'll leave you with this today. Thank you for coming, and thank you for having me again. Everyone here at the studio. I'm sure we'll be back. But yeah, this is True North.
There were days when the sky was grey, and all that I touched turned to dust. Lost and untethered, I knew you'd make it better. One person I'd always trust, like the ball of true north. You were my anchor when I went off course. You brought me back up, like the distant stars painting maps and charts for ancient sailors, or the needle in the glass spinning as it finds the way to lead us. Your love always shone like a lamp to guide me. Your courage was an inspiration. I'm much stronger now 'cause of you. New links in the chain, your well of wisdom remains. When I'm lost, now I know what to do. Like the ball of true north, you were my anchor when I went off course. You brought me back up, like the distant stars painting maps and charts for ancient sailors, or the needle in the glass spinning as it finds the way to lead us. Your love always shone like a lamp to guide me. You gave me so many years, but I had to let you go. I'll carry you in my heart. I love you. I hope you know that the ball of true north, you were my anchor when I went off course. You brought me back up, like the distant stars painted maps and charts for ancient sailors, or the needle in the glass spinning as it finds the way to lead us.
Thank you very much for coming. Thanks ever so much, everyone. Have safe travels, and we'll see you again. Thank you. Thanks for coming.
Very much.
Oh, thanks for coming. Thanks for watching. Bye.
Where's that going to be?
This is YouTube.
Oh, White Oven. Okay, right.